everybody. Welcome to my LinkedIn Live segment, 3 steps in landing a high salary figure job. First, thank you so much for supporting me in 2021 and continue to support me. And thank you for all the messages that I've received and the well wishes because, well, come New Year's, I got hit with COVID, the new variant, and pretty much was knocked out and was in bed for a whole week last week. I still have the stuffy nose and the throat and a little bit of a cough, but I'm glad to be back on the LinkedIn Live. So sometimes things don't go as we plan. Sometimes we have, New Year's, we're all thinking of how we're going to rock, we're going to kill this year and how we're going to kick this New Year's off. But sometimes you get thrown a curveball and you get knocked out and you're in bed for a whole week. So I didn't kick off my New Year's 2022 the way I planned it in my head, and I was so pumped and so ready to get this year started, and I was gonna be doing LinkedIn lives like every day and so on, but God had other plans and I got knocked out with COVID. And everybody, I'm smiling because I'm so happy to be here live with you guys, but trust me, it was a brutal week last week, sleepless nights and so on. So, but I'm glad to be back and it's real. If anybody thinks that the Omni variant, Omicron variant is not spreading or you're not going to get it, I don't think anyone's going to be safe from this new variant. Everybody I know has been sick or is getting sick. So I hope everybody's keeping safe. Follow the restrictions, even if they don't make sense. Sometimes these restrictions don't make sense, but follow the restrictions. Let's keep everybody safe and let's beat this. And hopefully 2022 is the end of this pandemic and we can finally see the light for good. We thought we are going to see the light at the end of the tunnel when we were getting vaccinated, but then this whole new variant came. But anyways, that's a whole little update I wanted to give you guys. It's also a learning lesson that it's okay. Sometimes things will not go as we plan and we'll get thrown a curveball, but we just got to go with it, right? We got to go with it. And sometimes it's good. Like I don't I think it was good for me to just stay in bed for one whole week. Yeah, like sometimes your body just needs that rest, right? And sometimes you just need to take a pause and just chill. I try to watch some TV, I would say, this whole week, last whole week, and I did a lot of planning in my head. So sometimes just need to take a pause, right? And sometimes the universe just gives it to us. So anyways, on that little note, let's kick the segment off. As always, I like to kick the segment off with you introducing yourself and telling me where you're tuning in from. So drop a comment, say hi to me. Don't be shy, okay? If one goal that you should master in 2022 is if you are going to show up to someone's LinkedIn Live, then engage, comment, talk to the person, talk to their audience. It's one of the fastest ways to get discovered. And if you want to land those high paying salary jobs, then this is one free tip I'm going to give today. It's not part of my 3-step formula, but it is part of a formula, is to get noticed, right? So many people will come on and just stay muted. So one goal you should definitely do this year is engage with people's content on LinkedIn. If you're showing up to someone's LinkedIn Live, say hi. Acknowledge the person that you're tuning into. Just say hi. Introduce where you are tuning in from. So if you are tuned in live, also let me know if you are tuning in live or you're catching the replay, because sometimes you will be catching the replay and it may seem like I'm live, but it's just a replay. Okay, so there's like 28 of you guys tuned in. So thank you so much to all 28 people that are tuned in right now. So let me know if you're watching this live. If you're watching this live, introduce yourself. Let me know in the comments who you are. Good morning, Niftaj. Good morning to you. It's good afternoon where I am. MD, hope you are doing well. Yes, I am. I need a job, Sahid. Well, you're in the right place. Oh, Vivian, sending you love. I'm sending you love too. Hi, Vivian. If you're not following Vivian, give her a follow. Great content. She talks a lot about diversity, equity, and inclusion. She's truly a powerful woman, powerful motivator. She's striving and making such huge impacts in this world globally. And I was fortunate enough to meet her last 2 years ago, and last year I had the privilege to be on her summit, global summit. So give Vivian a follow. Keep going, ma'am. You are the only one who motivate me to land my dream job. Thanks. You are welcome, Assad. Hey, sometimes, you show up to someone's LinkedIn Live and you get a boost, you get motivated. So show up. Half the battle is showing up, half the battle is engaging and talking and acknowledging the person and other people. It's the fastest ways to get noticed. Tola. Oh, Canada, good to know you're doing well. Thank you so much. Glad to know you're feeling better and wish you quick recovery, Sanjeev here. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you everybody for the love. Again, all those other 25 people, or 20 people that still haven't commented, I am gonna encourage you to comment, okay? You are going to gain so much from commenting and engaging on this LinkedIn Live segment. Here's why. Okay, let me give you a little bit of background why I always keep telling people to comment and engage when you show up on LinkedIn Live or on LinkedIn in general. Here's why. Okay, so LinkedIn is a really powerful tool. So imagine this for a second, okay? So if you quickly go on my LinkedIn Live, on my LinkedIn profile, you will see that I have over 52,000 followers, okay? That's just followers. And then I'm close to hitting 30K in connections. I keep my connections really tight because I don't want to hit the 30K mark. And once you hit the 30K mark, you can't connect. You can't get any more connections, and that's the limit on LinkedIn, okay? So what happens is when you're commenting on people's posts or someone's LinkedIn Live is you are now being exposed to two different audience, followers and connections, okay? So it's so good. In a matter of 5 minutes, you can get exposed to hundreds and thousands of people by simply engaging with someone's content, okay? That's like the fastest way to get discovered. It's the fastest way to land jobs. It's the fastest way to get noticed, discovered. Sky's the limit here. But you can land job opportunities like this. People will come to know about you. Okay. And this ties right into my segment today on how to land high-paying salary jobs. This is one way, right? Like if no one knows you exist, how are you going to land those jobs? How are someone going to come find you? How do they even know they need you and your talent and your brain? So this is why every time I kick off my segment, I encourage people to engage with me, engage with other people's content, because it's the fastest way you can get discovered. And second is when you're engaging, throw in your expertise, throw in your value in those comments, okay? So don't be shy. You could be shy. I used to be a shy person, believe it or not. I used to be such a shy person. You would never catch me on the camera. But when I became an entrepreneur and I got backstabbed multiple times by individuals simply because I was staying behind the scenes, quickly in a few years, I learned that if I want to be a successful entrepreneur, that I can't just keep staying behind the scenes. I'm going to have to put myself out there. I'm going to have to show up on videos or camera, and I'm going to have to go deliver workshops. I need to put myself out there. So I had to get uncomfortable to gain success as an entrepreneur, and that's the same advice I give. If I can do it, you can do it. It may seem uncomfortable in the beginning, but there's no growth without being uncomfortable. But if you want to be successful, okay, how many people that are tuned in right now want to be successful in what they're doing in your career or as an entrepreneur? Type a yes. If you want to be successful, let me hear you say yes. Type that in the comment. Because if you want to be successful in your career, in your maybe you're an entrepreneur tuning in. You can't be successful by being shy. It You may seem like, oh well, you're just making this up. Honestly speaking, I'm speaking from experience. The minute I broke out of that shyness is when I started to see momentum. I started to see more success because, guess, half the battle is I seeing all these yes coming in. Yes, yes. So if you want to be successful in whatever you are doing, you're going to have to get uncomfortable and you have to put yourself out there. Okay. So engage and engage and engage and write comments. Okay. Vincent from London, welcome. This is my first session. I'm looking forward to this. God of your welcome. Welcome to the first session of my LinkedIn Live. Oh, well, you're tuning in for the first time. Thank you. Hey, I have a question which is bothering me since a month and a half. Okay, I will answer questions. If you have questions, feel free to drop them below in the comment section and I will do a Q&A at the end of the segment, okay? Okay, so let's begin. 3 steps that you need to take in order to land those high-paying salary jobs. Okay, now I want to talk to you one more time again. Okay, so if you ever attended my LinkedIn Lives and my master classes, you know that I like to make it I like to interact, I like to make it engaging. So I have a question back. How do you believe you can land a high salary paying job in 60 days? If anybody here wants to land a job in 60 days and double to triple their salaries, how are you going to go about doing it? Let me know in the comment section. What do you think the 3 steps you need to take in order to land that high paying salary job, double to triple your income, your base salaries? What would be the 3 steps you would take? Let me know in the comment section. So type in the 3 steps you would take right this moment in order to land a high paying salary job, double to triple your base salary, and land this in 60 days. What would be the 3 steps you think or you would take right in this moment? Type your answer below in the comment section. I want to see how many people would take what steps. Okay, network and market yourself, okay? By improving or gaining new skills, okay? Okay, what else? Let me know in the comment sections what 3 steps or what steps you think you need to take in order to land high-paying salary job and double to triple your income. And you can do this in 60 days. And that's the segment today. Gain knowledge, have a good network, and lastly, self-belief. Okay. So typically speaking, the answers we're seeing and that I'm pulling up on the screen is what people think they need to do in order to land a high-paying salary job. Number 1, misconception, okay, that people have that in order that they have about high-paying salary jobs is that they think that they need to gain new skills or they need to improve or gain new skills in order to land high-paying salary jobs. Hence why people start upgrading and getting certifications or getting more degrees, a higher degree, MBA, and etc. So that's like the number 1 misconception people have. Okay. Same with gaining knowledge, having a good network. Typically, you don't really need a good network to land high-paying salary jobs. Standing different from your competitors, okay? First, self-confidence by involve yourself with top management, okay? Network, okay. Okay, so these are not bad answers, great question, great answers, but this is not the answers that is going to help you land a 6-figure salary job. If you want, or 6 figures or double to triple your salary, okay? Now, I've been helping career professionals. I've helped over hundreds of career professionals in the last 3-4 years to double to triple their salaries. I'm not talking about base salary here, okay? Base salaries double to triple their base salary in a matter of less than 60 days. Some have done it in 28 days. Some people have done it in 3 weeks. Some people have done it in 35 days. Okay. And if you think that this is not possible, I'm here to tell you it is possible because I've made this happen for so many career professionals that I can make it happen for you too today. But the key here is that you can't land a six-figure job. Okay. So if you guys don't believe me, I'm going to pull up a screen of my client screenshot. If I know how to do this. Okay. So if you see this, here's one of my clients who, by the way, landed a six-figure salary job, her first six-figure salary job in just 35 days, okay? She was in a job that was paying her $52,000 in base salary. $52,000 base salary. Working with me in 35 days, she landed a job that now pays her $128K plus salary. She not only tripled, forget double, she nearly tripled her base salary. This is just base, okay? We're not talking about the other composition, just base, okay? Base salary. Now, she didn't do this by going investing more money in higher education or degree. She only has 5 years in experience in her field, experience in her industry, and her experience in her field, okay? 5 years. She is now making the same amount of money someone with 20 plus years is making. And she is working alongside those 20 plus professionals. And she's making the same amount of money as them. She's in a director role. So her colleagues in her director role in the same company are making the same amount of money as her. But guess what? She only has 5 plus years of experience. Okay. So this I wanted to show you guys that it is so possible to land high paying salary jobs without upgrading, without investing money into higher education, getting more degrees or getting MBAs or getting more certified. And that is not going to help you land a higher salary job. Okay, it's not. This is the number one, that's why I started. Number one mistake people make is that start believing that they have to keep investing money in getting higher education in order to land a six-figure salary job. That's not true at all. Okay, so now make sure you grab a pen and paper or get a notepad out, however you take notes. I want you to take notes because I'm going to go over 3 steps that you need to take first before you even think of reaching out to anybody or before you think of starting your job search. Okay, if you are committed this year to landing a high-paying salary job, I'm here to tell you, you can land a high-paying salary job. You can double to triple your base salary, and you can do this all within 60 days or less, okay? But the art here, the key is you have to understand that there's 3 things you need to first understand in order to make this possible, okay? So grab a pen, grab a paper, and write this down. So I'm going to go over 3 steps that you need to take. Number 1 step is you need to identify pain points, problems, okay? You need to understand the pain points in your industry / your field. You need to understand the going challenges in your industry or in your field. You need to understand problems that the hiring managers and employers are possibly facing that you can solve, okay? You solve. You need to understand the pain points and problems because guess what? Businesses are in the business to make money, okay? Every company out there is in the business to make money and profits. They need talent, they need you to help them accomplish that goal. Okay, so remember this, write this down. Business businesses are in the business to make money and profits. They need talent, my talent, to help them accomplish and achieve that goal of money and profit. Okay, it's simple. Every single company out there is running a business. Businesses are established, and the goal is always to make money and profit, because if they're not making money and they're not making profits, they'll be out of a business, and then their employees will be out of a job. Every successful company out there is doing this. There's no rocket science here, guys. There's no magic formula to this. There's no rocket science. The bottom line of every business is to make money and profit. Okay, so that's step one. You need to understand that. But how are you now going to help that company make money, make profits? Okay, company needs talent to help them make that money and profit. Every single person working for a company is generating and helping the company achieve that big goal. And the big goal is money and profits. Okay, and how do we do this? We do this every day by solving problems. Every single one of you is solving problems every single day for the organization you're working for. And that's what they're paying you for. But sadly, many people don't realize this until they end up in a job that, what I deliver, the work I do, the results I'm getting for the company doesn't equal to the salary I'm getting. How many people here feel like they're underpaid? Okay, so many people, and I'm in HR, in 15 plus years, I've seen so many people land in jobs that underpay them, because guess what? You undervalued yourself. Okay, so remember, step one is you need to identify pain points that you solve. Okay, step two is, how would the company benefit from you solving those pain points and those problems? That's step two. Benefit. There's got to be a benefit from solving the problem, solving that pain point. There has to be a value. Okay, so if a company's going to hire you to solve that problem, but what are they getting, right? You have to be 10 steps ahead of the game here, meaning you have to identify the problem to show them how this is impacting them, how this problem is costing them money, how it's costing them time, how this is costing them. For example, maybe a website that's not generating leads for a business, how is that costing now a company money, time, value, right? Profits. Now, the benefit is, well, when you solve this problem, here's what your results are going to be. Your benefits from solving this problem is you're going to have more leads, your YouTube channel is going to grow, your website's going to be more responsive and loads faster. And for me in HR, you're going to have, not only are you going to attract talent, you're going to retain talent. That's going to save you millions and millions of dollars, right? And now lastly, ROI, return on the investment. So when you touch on the pain, here's your problem, here's your pain, here's the benefit you're going to get from solving this. And guess what? Here's how much you're going to make money. Your investment may be X amount of money, but this is how you're going to make more money. This is your return, okay? So when you understand the problems you continue to solve every single day, okay, the industry challenges right now in your field are problems, okay? You have solution. You got to position yourself as a solution. So these 3 steps are going to help you position yourself as a solution to a problem. You're the solution that they need. That's how you're positioning. To land a high-paying salary job, it's about positioning, okay? Before you go and make a resume, write a resume, you need to sit here and ask yourself, what problems do I solve? How will the company benefit from me solving this problems or pain point, right? And what are they going to get from hiring me? What is their return? ROI is going to be return on investment. All three of these things need to tie back to money. The first thing I said, businesses are in the business to make money. Okay, so now let me dig a little bit deeper. Think of hiring like a bind. So you all have been buyers, right? Christmas came. How many people bought gifts? How many people have bought something? Okay, we all are buyers. We have all bought something. We don't just go and buy something. We buy an items, be it cell phone, be it laptop, be anything we buy. We are buying because it's gonna make our life better. It's gonna solve a problem for us. It's gonna add value back to me, right? No one buys something without it adding value back. None of you have bought something for yourself that didn't add value to you. Okay. Now think of how you make buying decisions. You're not going to sit there and listen to a salesperson that's just talking about themselves, talking about the product and how many and all the success stories with it, right? You're going to quickly tune out. But the minute that salesperson goes into, wait, walk me through what are your current problems or challenges that you're facing. Like, for example, if you're going to go buy a laptop, tell me why you want it. Why is your why, right? Like, why do you need a laptop? How will the laptop add value to you? How is it going to make your life easier? How is a laptop going to make your life easy, right? I'm going to ask these questions to you. And then I'm going to show you products, laptop brands that will help, that matches what to solve your problem. One can be Apple, speed, easy, imagination. Like I'm going to go through the products. I'm not going to show you hundreds of products. I'm going to show you the top 3 products based on your needs, right? So that's what hiring is, okay? It's a business to business sales. Think of before you begin your job search and you want to land a high paying salary job, you got to treat it like a business to business. There's a buyer, which is not you, okay? You're the seller. There's a buyer and there's a seller. You have to first understand the buyer's needs before you can go sell. Common mistake people make is they go into pitching themselves. Nobody cares about you. Here's the harsh truth. It's the truth, okay? No one cares about you. No one cares about your credentials. No one cares about how many years experience you have. Nobody cares about how much Fortune 500 companies you worked for. It isn't about you. It's about them. You got to make them the focal point. Okay. Okay. So you got to touch on pain points. You got to show them the benefit, the value they're going to get, and then the return on the investment. And that is how you land high-paying salary jobs. You're not going to land high-paying salary jobs by being generic and fluff, by saying, I am an innovator. I have 10 years of experience. I can generate $1 million for you. These are just fluff, generic wording that I see on everyone's resumes and LinkedIn profiles. I'm inspiring web developer. I can design this for you. Staying generic is not going to help you land a high-paying salary job. Now, one last thing. Here's one thing I want you to get very crystal clear on is that there are companies out there that want top-notch talent and willing to pay top dollars to get it. Okay, so if you want to land high-paying salary job, then you got to target and align yourself with those companies. Everybody else, I call it Mickey Mouse. Every other company that doesn't want to pay top talent, top dollars to get the top talent, I call it Mickey Mouse. You're not supposed to be entertaining them. Second thing is fear will kick in. A lot of people fear that, well, if I want 6 figures and the company doesn't have the budget for it, they're not going to hire me. But again, here's what I'm saying. There are companies out there that want top talent and will pay top dollars to get it. And if you think I'm bullshitting, let me show you more proof of how many of my clients have landed 6-figure salary jobs simply by understanding that they need to sell themselves. Even new immigrants. I've helped new immigrants land 6-figure salary jobs. And they never had to hear you don't have no Canadian experience. Because once you understand the art of selling, you would never ever hear you're out of our budget. You would never hear, oh, you're too expensive, or you don't have the right experience, because the art of selling is to understand your target audience needs and wants, and the challenges and obstacles that they're facing that only you can solve the solution. Okay, so here's another proof of my clients landing six-figure salary job. He was a newcomer to Canada, struggling to land jobs. He didn't even get interviews. Working with me, guess what? Had multiple job offers, successfully helped them negotiate and got an offer for 130K plus benefits. Those are just base salary. Okay, now in a 30-minute segment, I can share all the details on how to implement these 3 steps. I'm holding a free masterclass. So if you want to land, if you're serious about landing high-paying salary jobs and you want me to show you how to exactly do this, I'm holding a free masterclass next week. Sign up next week, on next Tuesday, a week from now. I am conducting a free masterclass on how to land a six-figure salary job, where I'm going to break it down step by step with examples on how to do this. Just the 3 steps. These are just 3 steps. I'm going to show you 4 things you need step by step on how to do this. So I'm going to go, this masterclass is going to be 60 minutes long. Okay. So I'm going to go further in details, plus add some bonuses that I'm going to be giving away in this free masterclass. So sign up. If you haven't already signed up, sign up for the free masterclass today, and I will see you guys in it. So if any one of you guys is serious about landing high paid selling jobs, I'm the person that you want to learn from. I'm the coach you want to make that happen, because I've made this happen for over hundreds of career professionals, and I'm going on to my 4th year. Okay, so now let's open up the Q&A. If anybody has questions for me, just drop it below in the comment section and I will be happy to answer. I have a question which is bothering me since a month and a half. I'm but I have not been feeling well with and about the job. It's just frustrating. I left the job because of depression, and the politics in the hotel was just depressing. I need some advice. Please help. First of all, I want to applaud you for putting yourself out there, having the courage to openly, write this comment and ask this question and tell me about your situation. So I want to first applaud you for having the courage to put yourself out there and be vulnerable. So applaud yourself, give yourself a high five, okay? High five yourself for taking the step to be vulnerable. A lot of times we want help and advice, but we're not willing to get vulnerable with the details, okay? Now, I'm sorry to hear that, that job was making you depressed. I want to highlight here that no job, no employer is worth your mental health. If you are anybody out there that's working in a job that's draining, it's impacting your mental health, your life, your personal life, your family life, it's just not worth it. Those are the companies you don't want to work for. Those are the jobs you don't want to be in. Those are the managers you don't want to work for. Please leave. Okay, please, please, please leave. You come first, your mental health comes first, your well-being comes first. No amount of no employer is worth it, no job's worth it. That's why it's so important that we take the time before we look for another job opportunity to get clear on what is that we want. What's going to make you happy? That's like, I found that in 15 plus years that I've been hiring, I've built recruitment processes, I've interviewed thousands of candidates in my career, 15 plus years. I can tell you from my experience that many people, when asked in the interview, what do you want? Where you see yourself in 5 years. I don't like the question where you see yourself for 5 years, but why should we hire you? Many people don't even know an answer to that question other than they give a cliche answer. So the first step to be successful in your job search and in your career is to get clarity on what is it that you want. You are in power of shaping and molding your career to what you want it to be. You have full power of the next job opportunity you land. You are fully in power of how successful you want to be in your career. Remember this, the first key step to getting anything you want starts with mental. You mentally got to be prepared for it. But sit down and spend time with yourself and ask yourself some hard questions. What is it that you really want? The first 10 things that will come out of your mouth when you're writing this down is just I call it the fluff stage, because those are just easy things that are coming out of your mouth. After the 10th thing, if you keep asking yourself that same question, now we're getting into the heart and the soul of what you really want. First things are just on the surface. They're just fluff. To get to the heart and the soul of what really going to make you happy is you got to keep digging deeper and deeper and keep questioning and keep asking yourself and keep writing it down. So journal and take the time to write down what is it going to make you happy. Also take the time to identify what's not going to make you happy. I teach this, by the way, as a coach. This is what I teach in my coaching programs. This is the first step. And I can tell you how many people get so uncomfortable doing this first step. I had one person that told me that my coaching program wasn't great after the first session because I made her do this exercise. And I told her, then I'm not the coach for you, because I don't believe in shortcuts. There's no there's no shortcuts. There's no magic solution. There's no copying and paste. I don't believe in copying and paste solutions. I just don't, because copy and paste solutions are not going to get you anywhere in your career. Definitely not going to land you a 6-figure salary job. It's definitely not going to land you in your dream job that's really going to make happy. So if you want to be happy, you want to be in a career that you're passionate about, you love, you wake up every day, you feel fulfilled, you have to take the time to sit there and ask yourself and identify your why. Okay, so I hope that helps. Okay, so any other questions? If anybody else has a question, feel free to drop it into the comment section. I know there's a little bit of delay from StreamYard to LinkedIn. So let me know if you have any other questions. Drop it in the comment section. I'm happy to answer. If you haven't already signed up for my free masterclass that I'm doing next Tuesday, I've dropped the link. Sign up and show up. Okay, people sign up for masterclasses, free stuff all the time, but many don't show up. Last time I conducted a free masterclass, I think I had 200 people sign up and only 30 people showed up to attend the masterclass. Okay, so sign up, put in your calendar, and show up next Tuesday, 8 p.m. This is going to be a private free masterclass. It will be on Zoom, private, interactive. And I'm going to go over these steps, 3 steps. I'm going to go over more than these 3 steps, and we're going to go into full details. I'm going to explain every step by step how to identify pain points. I'm going to give you solution to these 3 steps are going to be my masterclass, where I'm going to give you exactly how to identify pain points, how to research and get that information so you'll always know what the pain points and challenges the possible employer or hiring manager is facing, how to be 10 steps ahead of the game. I'm going to give you a whole step-by-step action plan on how to uncover pain points. I'm going to show you how to put a dollar value in your brain. Okay, I'm going to show you the set skills you need to land a high-paying salary job and the formula on landing a 6-figure salary or doubling or tripling. You don't have to be interested in landing a 6-figure job. If you just want to double to triple your salary, show up. Okay, show up. I have helped so many career professionals double and triple their salaries. So I hope you show up and sign up to the masterclass that I'm conducting on Tuesday next week. Until then, I'll see you guys on my next LinkedIn Live segment. So let me know if this has been helpful for you. Let me know in the comment sections. Let me know in the comment sections how this has helped you. And if there's any topics you want me to cover, feel free to drop me an inbox, DM me and let me know. I'm open to suggestions on whatever topics you want me to cover. And I'm actually dedicating 2022 to the year where I'm going to be doing a lot of LinkedIn Lives. I did a lot of LinkedIn Lives in 2020. Last year, I took a little bit of a break and was more trying to figure and self-discover myself. So I wasn't as active or live on LinkedIn, but this year I'm planning to be live almost 3-4 times a week. So let me know if there's any topics you want to cover. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.